Hello everyone, this is Alex Tremble from the Executive Appeal, and if you're like most people, one of the key reasons you don't engage in strategic relationship building or networking is because you may be afraid that you're not exactly sure what to say in those situations. And I understand it, that's a real fear, and most people deal with it. And what I want to share with you today is an easy to use strategy to overcome that fear and help you be extremely successful in building those relationships. See, as a culture and career coach, I am asked all the time to go to organizations and teach their leaders how to build relationships with their peers, with their employees, with their senior leadership teams, with their customers, with their investors. I teach people how to build value-added, mutually beneficial relationships so they and their organizations can be successful. And the question I get the most is, how do you build a relationship with just anyone with the confidence? And the answer is fairly simple. Practice your spontaneity. Now, before we get started, I do want to say thank you really quickly to today's sponsor, WAPA.
Federal open season is over, but you can apply for WAPA life insurance year-round. WAPA has been insuring the future of federal employees for more than 75 years. WAPA can be used as a supplement or replacement for FEGLI and can cost less. Last year, members who switched saved $375 on average. Apply for WAPA Group Term Life Insurance and see how much you could save by visiting waepa.org today.
Now, what do I mean by practice your spontaneity? Well, I want you to think about a profession that has to build relationships with almost random people on a daily basis. Now, we could say politician, but nah. Let's go with comedians. They're much more fun. Well, comedians are asked to go in front of hundreds of people and build relationships with individuals who sometimes actually they're hoping that they don't like them. So, how do they do it? They do it by practicing their spontaneity. See, they go into those stages and they tell stories, they tell jokes that build a relationship that people like, that people are engaged with, people are laughing. But do you believe that that's the first time they told that joke? Do you believe that that's the first time they told that story? Absolutely not. No matter how smooth it comes off, those comedians have tested those jokes. They practiced those jokes over and over and over, and then they tested them with their friends and family, with colleagues, and even with other audience members. What I'm telling you is to do the same thing. Practice your spontaneity. Come up with a few interesting stories. Come up with a few really funny jokes that you can practice to yourself, then practice with a spouse or a friend, and practice with a family member or a colleague, and then start testing with audience members. Now, the reality is that maybe it doesn't come off the way you wanted to come off the first time, the fifth time, the 10th time with an audience member, whoever you're speaking to, that's what I'm saying. But eventually, it's going to start clicking, right? And you're going to sound super smart or super interesting or super funny. Practice your spontaneity. Now, for a quick example, for me, I've been waiting to use this one. When someone asked me, Alex, what's your top 5 or your top 3 favorite rappers? Of course, the answer is very simple. Vanilla Ice, Milli Vanilli, and those 2 rappers the 2 white guys who say, I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. I'm an island boy. Now, of course, that's a joke, but that's go along with my brand. I'm funny, yes. I'm smart and interesting, of course, but I'm also super, super corny. But I've practiced that joke. I know when I'm going to say it, and that's what I'm recommending that you do as well. Practice your spontaneity. Look, this is Alex Tremble. Visit alextremble.com today to get access to more and more leadership and career tools. As always, stay strong, stay positive, and definitely stay moving.